The story begins at the city's most renowned hospital, the Fraud Hospital. Dr. Fraud says, "I'm sorry, Lord Penniless, but I cannot save your daughter. You should go see her one last time. She only has 30 minutes left." Furious, Lord Penniless shouts, "You foolish doctor, do you even know who I am? My name is Lord C.J. Penniless. I can buy this hospital in a second. Go and bring me a truly qualified doctor who can save my daughter." Dr. Fraud replies calmly, "You're absolutely right, Lord Penniless. You are powerful. There's nothing in this city that you can't buy. But let me say one thing. There's no doctor more qualified than me here. If anyone can save your daughter now, it would have to be God himself." At that moment, our main character steps forward and says, "Fine, that means I'll have to go in." Dr. Fraud stops him. "That's the ICU. Ordinary people aren't allowed inside, and what could you possibly do anyway?" The young man replies confidently, "Didn't you just say only God can save her? And now you're asking why I'm going in." Lord Penniless says, "Even you couldn't save her despite being so qualified. Let him try once. Maybe something good will happen." Inside the ICU, Dr. Fraud says, "Kia's body has already turned completely dark. Lord Penniless, I told you, no one can save her now unless God himself descends to earth." The young man calmly replies, "He won't descend. He already has." Saying this, he injects 9 needles into Kia's head. Dr. Fraud gasps, "Did you just use the death reversal technique? My grandfather used to tell me legends about that technique. He said anyone who masters it is no less than a god, because it can even reverse death." Suddenly, Kia begins to recover. Dr. Fraud checks her pulse in shock. Her pulse is stable. Her heartbeat is even stronger than before. "I can't believe my eyes. She's completely healed." Tears streaming down his face, Lord Penniless says, "Ben Zero, thank you so much. If you hadn't been here, my daughter wouldn't have survived." Dr. Fraud falls to his knees. "Divine Doctor, please accept me as your student. Reviving someone from death? Such incredible power. I want to learn it. I'm willing to give anything." Ben Zero replies calmly, "Even if you gave everything, you still wouldn't qualify. Not everyone is capable of learning this. For now, your job is to take good care of this lady. I have other matters to attend to." As Ben Zero leaves, Dr. Fraud thinks, "The Divine Doctor rejected me, but just meeting someone like him in this lifetime is an honor. Who is this young man? I've never seen him in the city before." Ben Zero murmurs to himself, "Of course you haven't. I just arrived, and from today onward, this city is going to change." The scene shifts to a few days earlier at Jian University. Students are gossiping. The goddess is so beautiful. When she's in class, no matter what the teacher says, you just can't take your eyes off her. Ben Zero walks in and asks, "Are you Kia?" She replies, "Yes, I am. Who are you? I've never seen you before." Some girls whisper, "Who's this country bumpkin? Looks like he's here to confess to her like all the other guys." Ben Zero smiles, "I'm your fiancé." Before she can react, he kisses her. Kia feels a strange surge of warmth. "Why does this feel so good? It's like my internal energy just increased." She pushes him away. "What are you doing?" Ben Zero says calmly. "Did you forget? We were engaged as children. My master and your grandfather arranged our marriage. Now that I've grown up, I came to find you." He thinks to himself, "Good thing I arrived in time. To ordinary eyes, she looks fine, but my spiritual vision shows a powerful death curse placed on her. If I hadn't come, she would have died within days. As long as I'm here, nothing will happen to her." Kia frowns. "You're lying. If we were engaged, why don't I know anything about it?" Ben Zero replies, "You should ask your father." Just then, the doors burst open. Members of the bad boy gang walk in. Their leader shouts, "I haven't even touched my goddess, and you dare kiss her the moment you arrive? You don't even deserve grass, yet you're trying to eat cheese. Today, you'll learn what happens when you mess with us." Kia snaps, "Wang Ren, stay out of this. This is my personal matter. I'll handle it myself. You have no right to interfere." Wang Ren protests, "How can you say I have nothing to do with you? You're my goddess. I'm your follower. Of course I can speak for you. Don't worry. I'll teach this country bumpkin a lesson so he never comes near you again." Ben Zero casually picks up a knife. The leader smirks. "What's wrong? So scared you need a knife? I know 36 martial arts styles. Even if you attack me with a blade, you can't hurt me." Ben Zero replies lazily, "I'm not attacking you. I just washed my hands this morning. I don't want to dirty them." The leader laughs. "So you're hiding your weakness? Fine. You may not want to get your hands dirty, but we're ready to." As they talk, Ben Zero calmly starts sharpening a pencil. Suddenly, the leader shouts in shock, "Why are my hands moving on their own?" His men scream, "Boss, we're taking off our clothes. We don't even want to." The crowd bursts into laughter. What are they doing? Why are they stripping? If I had a body like that, I'd never dare show it. Ben says mockingly, even after learning 36 martial arts styles, you guys still have bodies as skinny as ribs. Meanwhile, the students continue recording and laughing. Today we're definitely posting this online. We're gonna get tons of views. Just then, the principal arrives and says, "Why are so many students gathered here?" At that moment, Ben stops sharpening his pencil. The gang leader sighs in relief. Finally, he stopped. "Because of this bastard, we've been completely humiliated today." Ben replies calmly, "You weren't humiliated because of me. You humiliated yourselves by taking off your clothes. Take this as my final warning. Stay away from my wife. This time I only made you strip to your underwear. Next time, I'll parade you through the crossroads without even that." Kia snaps, "Who are you calling your wife?" The leader steps forward angrily. "I'll teach you a lesson. When my punch lands on your face, you won't just fall, you'll fly." But before he can strike, someone grabs his hand. Huang Ren growls, "Who has a death wish and dared to stop my punch?" He turns pale when he realizes it's the principal. Huang Ren thinks, even though our university principal looks ordinary, he's extremely dangerous. Before becoming principal, he was an underworld boss. Even today, big gang leaders in the city come to show him respect. I'd better stay out of his way. As he leaves, Huang Ren mutters, "You're lucky the principal saved you today. But he won't be there every time." Ben turns to the principal and says, "Before I left the mountain, my master told me I'd meet someone at this university. He said the man would look arrogant, maybe even resemble a pig, but would have a very kind heart. Was he talking about you?" The principal was stunned. "In this world, only one person talks like that. Little master, may I ask, was the technique you just used the divine control technique? When I was young, I was once surrounded by a large group of enemies. A single man came to save me. He made just one hand gesture and every one of them dropped to their knees. That was the day I realized there are people in this world whose power makes ours look meaningless. Seeing you today, I feel you must be connected to him." Ben nods. "Yes, he is my master. And the technique I used was indeed the divine control technique. If you know about that technique and my master, then you must be one of the elders." The principal bows slightly. "I am not worthy of being called an elder by you. To be honest, I've tried many times to find your master, but I never discovered his location. Little master, a close friend of mine is in serious trouble. If you ever have some free time, would you please help him?" Kia watches in shock. "I can't believe this. Every day we see powerful businessmen greeting the principal with respect. This is the first time I've seen him speak so humbly to someone. What is Ben's connection to him?" The principal continues, "I don't have the status to repay your help properly, but if you ever need anything, just tell me once." Ben smiles faintly. "My master always says money is just dust on the hands, and I have no interest in collecting dust. If he cared about money, he would have lived in the city instead of on a mountain. I don't have time right now, but when I do, I'll help your friend. By the way, many boys at your university are chasing my wife. To protect her, I need admission into this class." The principal responds immediately. "Little master, your wish is my command. From this moment on, you are officially part of this class." Kia whispers to herself, "What is even happening? I don't understand anything. I need to talk to Dad about this." Ben says, "Principal, I'll take my leave now. We'll talk later." After he leaves, the principal murmurs, "The little master is just like his teacher, completely indifferent to money and worldly matters. The only thing he cares about is his people. Even if I must walk through fire to earn his favor, I will do it." Meanwhile, Huang Ren fumes with anger. "Because of that bastard, I was humiliated today. Thanks to the principal, he escaped this time. But next time he falls into my hands, I'll make sure no one ever dares to mess with the bad boy gang again." The scene shifts to the Penniless mansion. Inside, a man says enthusiastically, "Lord CJ Penniless, you have no idea what treasure I've brought for you. The painting I'm offering took an artist his entire lifetime to complete. A famous talisman master even infused it with spiritual power. Once you hang this in your house, your fortune will skyrocket." CJ replies, "Mr. Liu, I can't offer much, but for the hard work put into this painting, please accept this small check of $2 million. Mr. Liu smiles. "Only because it's you, Lord Penniless, I'll accept it. If it were someone else, I would have asked for $5 million. But inwardly, Mr. Liu thinks, it's so easy to fool rich people. My 5-year-old granddaughter painted this, and he has no idea I just sold it for $2 million. I'll tell him to make more so I can sell them at even higher prices." Just then, Kia arrives home. Ben calls out, "Wait for me! Why are you walking so fast?" Mr. Penniless looks surprised. "You're back early, and it seems you brought a friend with you." Ben smiles. I'm not her friend. I'm your future son-in-law. Nice to meet you, Mr. Penniless. Shocked, Mr. Penniless says, my son-in-law? Why don't I know anything about this? At that moment, Mr. Lu steps forward. Hey kid, step away from Mr. Penniless. Your face says you come from generations of beggars. How dare you touch him? His name may be Penniless, but he's extremely wealthy. Ben replies calmly, I'm talking to him. So why are you so bothered? Judging by your face, you're pretending to be some kind of spiritual master. Mr. Lu scoffs. You have no idea who I am. I charge 200,000 just for a consultation and 500,000 to touch an object. An appointment with me costs millions. In this city, two things are very expensive, a photo with a superstar and an appointment with me, because both are rare. Ben laughs lightly. I understand now how you fool people. You're overflowing with confidence when you lie. You just sold my future father-in-law a useless painting for 2 million, claiming it would change his destiny. As long as I'm here, you won't be able to rob him. Mr. Lu says coldly. It's not your fault you think the painting is worthless. Has anyone in your family ever even seen a real master? Ben replies, my village is full of masters. Let me explain what a true master is. He points at the painting. First of all, this painting is worthless. The brushstrokes are sloppy. It looks like a 5-year-old threw paint on it. You said an artist spent his entire life creating it, yet the colors haven't even fully dried. The paper quality is cheap. It tears easily. If this painting were really decades old, the paper would have aged or decayed by now. Your story doesn't even make logical sense. Annoyed, Mr. Lu shouts, You've ruined my painting. Do you even know how much it was worth? Mr. Penniless raises his hand. Wait a second. Do you have any proof for what you're saying? He thinks to himself, even though this young man looks inexperienced, I can feel a positive energy from him. For some reason, my heart believes he's telling the truth. Ben says, Mr. Penniless, your family's wealth has been declining day by day. Your luck has been betraying you in many areas. This man took advantage of that to scam you. Hanging paintings or using talismans won't solve the problem. There's something in your house attracting bad luck. Mr. Penniless asks, Something in my house? Hundreds of spiritual masters have visited and said this house would bring me fortune. You're the first person to say the problem is inside my home. Ben replies, The moment I entered your house, I felt an evil presence. It's true the direction of your house is good, but something is blocking wealth from entering, and it's hidden inside your main gate. He walks to the gate and breaks open a section. Inside, everyone is shocked to see a hidden artifact. Mr. Penniless gasps, What is this? I've never seen this before. Ben explains, Of course you haven't. If you had hired a real master before, you would know. Just as there is a god of wealth, there is also a god of poverty. This artifact attracts the god of poverty. No matter what you place in your house, your bad luck won't leave as long as this remains. Mr. Penniless asks nervously, How can I be sure everything is fixed now? Just then, his bodyguard rushes in. Boss? Great news. The filmed city project in our city has been awarded to us. Overjoyed, Mr. Penniless says, I believe you now, young man. The moment you removed that thing, my dream project fell into my hands. So many powerful competitors were fighting for it. I never thought I'd win. Finally, some good news after so long. Ben smiles. I didn't do anything. I simply allowed your luck to reach you. Mr. Penniless says thoughtfully, I built my business from nothing. I don't have many enemies. Who could have placed this artifact in my house without me knowing? Ben replies, You could say that more than half of your recent losses were caused by this. Someone with deep hatred placed it here. Think carefully. Who might hold a grudge against this house? The bodyguard suddenly remembers. A year ago, we renovated the house. One of our guards had an argument with a carpenter. We complained to the renovation company, and they deducted half his salary. After that, whenever he came to work here, he looked extremely angry. Ben nods. That explains everything. Find that carpenter and apologize. Ask him to create a similar artifact, but this time for the god of fortune. If he agrees, everything will truly improve. After learning the truth, Mr. Lu falls to his knees. Grandmaster, please forgive me. I'm not entirely a fraud, but I had to earn money to survive. Please don't expose what happened here. Ben raises an eyebrow. Do you think you can buy my silence with a small amount of money? Mr. Lu hurriedly says, Please forgive me. From today onward, I'll never scam anyone again. I own a shop in the antique market. I'll transfer its ownership to you. Just don't tell anyone what happened here. Ben nods. Fine, I'll forgive you in exchange for the shop. But if you ever think about harming the Penniless family again, it won't end well for you, because I'm now their son-in-law. Remember this. Even though my name has 0 in it, I always act like a hero. Master Lu says, "All right, Grandmaster, I'll take my leave." Mr. Penniless speaks gratefully. "Grandmaster, thank you so much. If you hadn't been here today, that scoundrel would have robbed me again, and my real problem would never have been solved." Ben Zero smiles and says, "Father-in-law, why are you calling me Grandmaster? My master and your father arranged our marriage. That makes you my father-in-law." Mr. Penniless replies, "Yes, my father did arrange the marriage. But what proof do you have that you are Master Li's disciple?" Ben takes out a photograph. After looking at it, Mr. Penniless says, "This proof is more than enough. My dear son-in-law, how is your master?" Ben replies, "He is doing well. He just misses you very much." Blushing, Kia says, "Dad, you actually believe this guy? Can someone please explain what is going on here?" Suddenly, Kia coughs up blood and collapses. Ben immediately thinks Kia is having a heart attack, but it's not due to her health condition. It's because of that dark curse. I must find the person who cast it. After admitting Kia to the hospital, Ben returns to the house to investigate. Looking around her room, he says, "What a beautiful room, but I can't get distracted. Someone has placed a dangerous curse on her. I'm sure there must be a cursed object nearby affecting her. Until I find it, I won't be able to cure her. Whoever used this curse technique must truly hate Kia." Ben begins searching her cupboard. Hidden between her clothes, he finds a strange object. "So this is the cheap trick used to curse my future wife. I know you're watching me, curse caster. Take a good look at my face. I'm the one who will destroy you." Far away, the curse caster smirks. "So you found my object. I admit you located it, but you can't harm me." Ben replies coldly, "We'll see about that." That night, as Ben walks alone, someone attacks him with a needle. Catching it midair, Ben says, "If you're a man, attack me from the front. I hate cowards who strike from the shadows. No matter how well you hide, you can't escape my sight." A man steps forward, laughing. "You found me again. I must admit, for someone your age, your skills are impressive, but you made one mistake. You chose the wrong opponent. Haven't you heard? The dog can never kill a lion." Ben replies calmly, "I don't have time for your nonsense. I'll give you two options. Leave this area forever, or die by my hands." The man laughs. "My name is Black Sage. I've never listened to any master in my life. Why would I listen to you? My own master used to scold me every day, so one day I crushed his skull. The skull you see here is his. Half the world fears black magic, and those who don't fear black magic fear Black Sage. Today, I'll show you what happens when you provoke me." Ben says, "After all that talk, I expected something impressive, but you've disappointed me. Let me show you a simple trick." He summons his divine pen. Black Sage sneers, "I possess a powerful skeleton spirit. What can your little pen possibly do?" Ben replies, "You've heard the saying, knowledge is power. Now witness the power of my pen. Heavenly dragon, I summon you." An earth dragon spirit appears and shatters the skeleton with a single punch. Black Sage gasps, "How can such power exist? The strength I gained by sacrificing my master has been defeated by this boy's pen." Ben says calmly, "You're still young. Abandon evil and return to the right path. Restore the life force you stole from others. My master says everyone deserves one chance. I'm willing to give you that chance." Black Sage smirks. "Do you know why good people always lose? Because they give evil a second chance. And that mistake will cost you now." Using a divine blade technique, he slashes Ben's throat. "I know you can heal instantly. I didn't need to injure you. I just needed your blood." Ben replies coldly, "You're right. Some people don't deserve a second chance, and I won't give you one." Black Sage laughs. "In 2 minutes, you'll be lying on the ground. I have your blood now. You can't escape." Using Ben's blood, Black Sage boosts his power 100-fold. Ben thinks his strength has increased drastically, but only temporarily. Black Sage attacks again, but Ben effortlessly destroys the attacks. "No matter how hard you try, it's useless. You never stood a chance." Black Sage tries to escape. "You may escape death itself, but after attacking me, you cannot escape." In the end, Ben defeats him. "I told you, the difference between us is vast. You survived this long only because I gave you a chance. By rejecting that mercy, you invited your own death." With his final breath, Black Sage asks, "Who are you? I have never lost before. I need to know who defeated me." Ben replies, "My name is Ben Zero. Even though my name has zero in it, I always perform like a hero. It's an honor for you to have died at my hands." Later, Ben goes to Black Sage's house. "I found nothing useful on him, only this address. Maybe I'll find something here." Inside, he senses powerful rituals had been performed. Suddenly, he sees a young girl lying unconscious. So this is it. To keep someone alive, Black Sage stole others' life force. This girl actually died 3 years ago. He kept her body alive by draining others. Judging by everything, she must have been his daughter. It's true. A person can go to any extent to save their loved ones, but going against heaven's will is not in human hands. Black Sage may have believed he kept his daughter alive, but this body was nothing more than a shell. And how many innocent people lost their lives because of it? He gently places his hand on her forehead. Your intentions may have come from love, but your method was wrong. Girl, I will free your soul. Go and rest peacefully in heaven. I hope you and your father find peace there. After that, Ben Zero releases both the father and daughter's souls. He says softly, "Forgive me, I don't even know your names, but I pray that God keeps you together." Later, Ben arrives at the hospital. He says, "Now I'm going to restore Kia's life force. As soon as I destroy this artifact, all her stolen life force will return to her body." The moment he releases the energy back into her, Kia regains consciousness within seconds. Overjoyed, Mr. Penniless says, "My child, you're awake. You have no idea how happy I am to see you healthy again." Soon, they all return home. Ben says, "Although Kia is stable now, her body hasn't fully recovered. To completely heal her, I need to prepare a body conditioning pill. I don't have proper refining equipment here, but this cooker will do the job." Kia says skeptically, "I've read immortal novels. Pills can't be refined without a golden furnace." Ben smirks. "When we were refining pills in ancient furnaces, your ancestors were still riding bullock carts. If technology has advanced to cookers, why can't we adapt too?" Within a short time, he successfully refines the pills. "Take one pill every day, and within a few weeks you'll fully recover." Kia hesitates. "If that's true, I'll try it." As soon as she swallows the pill, it melts in her mouth. She looks surprised. "What was that?" "It dissolved instantly, and I feel so comfortable." Ben grins. "I made it tasty for you. Do you like it?" Kia rolls her eyes. "You'll never change, will you? You just do whatever you want." Ben replies innocently. "What did I do wrong this time?" She smiles softly. "I was joking. Thank you for saving my life, Ben Zero. You're right. Zero may be in your name, but your actions are truly heroic." The next day at the university, Ben hums happily. "Oh God, your ways are strange and wide. Sometimes sun, sometimes the tide. Yet through the shifting light above, you placed Kia in my path, my love." Kia looks at him strangely. "Why are you making such weird faces? You're embarrassing me." Students whisper among themselves. "Isn't that the guy who came yesterday claiming to be the goddess' fiancé? The same goddess who rejected all the top young masters in the city accepted this village guy?" Another girl warns. "Lower your voice. If they hear you, we'll be in trouble." You know how powerful the principal is. He bows to no one, but he showed respect to that guy. That means he must be someone important. Just then, the principal approaches. "Little master, you're here. I mentioned something to you yesterday. Can you help me with it now?" Ben replies confidently. "Once I make a commitment, I don't even listen to myself. If I promised, I'll fulfill it. Let's go, principal." "Kia, keep taking notes in class. I'll copy them later." Soon, Ben and the principal arrive outside Tang Mansion. The principal explains, "Little master, this is the home of a very close friend of mine, General Tang Ziyang. He's a retired general who has lived a disciplined life and remained healthy even in old age. But recently, he has started behaving strangely, and his health is deteriorating rapidly. There's something odd. I've seen women's traditional clothes drying on his balcony, but no woman lives in that house, and he refuses to explain." Ben frowns. "I can sense a dangerous aura from inside. This is definitely the work of some evil spirit." As they enter, the general welcomes them warmly. The principal says, "Brother Tang, this is my little master. He may look young, but his abilities are extraordinary." General Tang nods. "My friend rarely respects anyone. If he respects you, then you must be special. From today onward, you are my little master as well." Using his heavenly eye technique, Ben sees that the general's life force is slowly being drained by a spirit present in the living room. Ben casually says, "I heard you're fond of calligraphy and paintings. I'm interested in them too. Could you show me your collection?" Tang smiles. "Young people these days rarely appreciate such things. I'm glad you do. Let me show you my finest piece." He leads Ben to a particular painting. Ben thinks to himself, "An ancient evil spirit is hidden within this painting. The seal on it was once used by ghost masters. This artwork could be hundreds, maybe even 1,000 years old. It has already absorbed the life force of many people. It attracts victims, controls their minds, and then drains their vitality. If it remains here for another year, it will either completely kill the general or possess his body entirely." Ben says firmly, "Principal Lee, no matter what happens, don't let the general approach me." General Tang panics. What are you doing? That's my favorite painting. Please don't touch it. Principal Li says firmly. Forgive me, Brother Tang, but I have to be strict with you. This is a matter of your life. Ben steps forward and says, this painting is very skilled at hiding itself, but I come from a lineage of true masters. Your acting won't work in front of me. As he speaks, he drops a few drops of his blood onto the painting. Instantly, a spirit bursts out from it. Ben grabs the spirit and forcefully pulls it out. The general shouts, that's my Zooie. You cannot touch her. Ben replies calmly, that is not your Zooie. She passed away years ago. This evil spirit has taken the form of your loved one to deceive you. He narrows his eyes, and I can sense that there isn't just one spirit here. There's another one. Tell me quickly, where is the second spirit? You're not strong enough alone to break the general's willpower. The frightened spirit pleads, please, master, spare me. I'm not the main spirit. I've been forced to obey the other one. Ben shakes his head. This won't be solved so easily. He creates a formation on the ground and uses a divine location technique to trace the hidden spirit. You are hiding inside a plant. Impressive. Very few spirits can escape my divine eye. As he approaches the plant, the pot suddenly shatters. Your petty attacks won't hurt me. A powerful spirit emerges and laughs. For years, I've entered people's homes and absorbed their spirits. I've imprisoned thousands of souls, and no one has ever caught me. After absorbing you, my long wait will finally end. The traditional dress hanging nearby flies toward the spirit, and she reveals her true form. My body was almost complete. I've waited years to perfect it. I won't let you ruin everything. Ben observes carefully. This is a heart spirit. Spirits, like humans, have ranks, and heart spirits are among the highest. They don't form naturally. First, a beautiful girl must be sacrificed through a ritual. For 10,000 days, her body must be preserved with medicinal treatment. Only then does her soul transform into a heart soul, known for its powerful aura. Heart souls evolve over time. The stronger they become, the more intense their presence. This one is at least 1,000 years into her transformation. She was about to grow even stronger, but I discovered her first. Now she has no chance of survival. The heart spirit attacks. You won't survive, boy. Ben quickly steps behind the general and says teasingly, General, you liked this girl very much, didn't you? Why are you silent now? Why is she hesitating? But the heart spirit doesn't attack the general. She says, you're clever. I chose this man as my vessel. I won't kill him with my own hands. The general laughs nervously. Little master, you really are amusing. You didn't even warn me before calling the ghost. I was about to faint. Ben smiles. I already knew she wouldn't harm you. Heart spirits need to change bodies from time to time. She needs a vessel now, and you, as a retired military officer with a pure heart, are her perfect target. The heart spirit narrows her eyes. So you know everything about me. Your knowledge is impressive. But if you truly understood our power, you wouldn't dare stand here. Ben replies confidently. And if you knew who I was, you would have run away already. Then let's see how powerful you really are. She attacks using her thousand-cloth technique. Ben swiftly dodges. She says, you're fast, but not faster than me. In an instant, she binds him completely with her cloth technique. Ben chuckles. What exactly are you trying to do? Your binding style seems unusual. If you want something else, you can just ask. Angered, she snaps, you're testing my patience. Say one more word and I'll destroy you. Ben calmly pulls out his pen. Divine pen, show your power. With a single strike, he severely injures the heart spirit. A burst of energy tears apart her cloth bindings. I made one little joke, and you started overestimating yourself. I could erase you with a snap of my fingers. But since you spent 1,000 years reaching this level, I'll give you a proper fight. Enraged, the heart spirit draws her sword. Ben says, so you were hiding more tricks in that robe? She launches another attack, combining her cloth technique with her sword technique. Ben nods appreciatively. You merged your cloth and sword techniques. I must admit, you didn't waste those 1,000 years swatting flies. You truly refined your skills. The heart spirit redirects her attack toward Ben. Ben says confidently, there's no point in making such useless attacks. I'm someone who understands the secrets of heaven. That's why I can anticipate your every move. The heart spirit replies coldly, if that's true, then try surviving my ultimate technique, the dancing sword. Ben smirks. Do you think you're the only one who knows how to dance? When I used to dance in school, crowds gathered just to watch me. I can even fight in slow motion. Now let me show you my moves. As they exchange flashy movements, both of them end up disappointed. The heart spirit scoffs. Crowds gathered for that dance? Has the modern generation completely lost its taste? Ben shoots back. Oh, really? Did you win an Oscar in your 1,000 years? You're not doing anything special either. Forget the dance, let's get back to the real fight. He launches another attack, but the heart spirit kicks him back. You may match me in dance, but you can never match me in martial arts. However, Ben easily deflects her strike. While dodging, he thinks, with thousands of years of stored energy, she won't run out anytime soon. I need to restrict her movement first. Using his divine eye, he grabs at her robe, but when he pulls it, only the cloth comes away. Ben frowns. What just happened? Where did she disappear? Her voice echoes nearby. Pervert, is this how you fight? Ben looks at her and says casually, I must admit, you're quite beautiful. Even after 1,000 years, you've maintained yourself well. He suddenly snaps back to his senses. Wait, I'm a heavenly master. How can a ghost's beauty affect me? The heart spirit moves forward. It's time to end this. Ben nods. For the first time in this fight, I agree with you. He activates the heavenly binding technique, absorbing her energy into his own body. The heart spirit gasps. I transformed twice in my existence. After the third transformation, I would have become human, but you stole that chance from me. My 1,000 years of cultivation are wasted. Ben replies calmly. After absorbing energy for 1,000 years, how can you still be this weak? She lowers her head. Even after living for 1,000 years, I still lost. Ben says steadily, don't regret it. The lineage I come from is 5,000 years old. You didn't lose to a man. You lost to 5,000 years of experience. The heart spirit glares at him. You may have won today, but you won't win every time. This princess will take her revenge. Ben laughs. Princess? Since when did ghosts start calling themselves royalty? She answers proudly. You cultivators know nothing. I am the 17th princess of the Gia kingdom. Ben pauses. Wait, she really is a princess. Then he realizes something. That explains why her energy felt so weak. She never harmed anyone. She never killed a single person. That's why her cultivation lacked murderous strength. The heart spirit explains, in my lifetime, I was truly a princess, but traitors handed me over to my enemies. They turned me into a heart spirit through cruel rituals. During my second transformation, I took the heart of a dead man, but I did not kill him. Becoming a heart spirit trapped me outside the soul world. My presence caused suffering to ordinary people. You have no idea how much pain I endured over the last 1,000 years, and yet the heavens showed me no mercy. Ben asks seriously, if that's true, then why target General Tang? Isn't it true that you wanted his young heart? And didn't you use Zooie to drain his energy? She shakes her head. Zooie's spirit was already here before me. She never intended to harm Tang. When she learned that I needed his heart, she begged me to seal his soul inside the painting so they could remain together forever. Seeing their love, I abandoned the idea of killing him. His weakening energy was not caused by me or Zooie. Ben nods after examining them carefully. It's true. You've never killed anyone. As a heavenly master, it's my duty not to punish a good spirit unjustly. So I will spare you. Honestly, it doesn't suit a princess to wander as a lost spirit. Since I'm a kind heavenly master, I can accept you as my maid. You already know how to take human form. If you stay with me, no one will ever know whether you're human or ghost. And I promise you, I'll help you become human. The princess bristles. I belong to a royal family, and you're just a commoner. How dare you suggest that a princess become your personal maid? You don't even look trustworthy. Ben sighs. You're misunderstanding me. Do you think I want a maid for selfish reasons? I promise I won't make you do anything inappropriate. The truth is, I'm interested in your soul seed. You're a 1,000-year-old spirit, and your soul contains immense yin energy. My cultivation uses yang energy. If we support each other in cultivation, our progress will accelerate dramatically. You'll grow stronger, and so will I. It's a mutually beneficial deal, and you won't find another offer like this. Annoyed, the princess says, Are you asking me to dual cultivate with you? It seems you won't give up so easily. Ben raises an eyebrow. I only mentioned cultivation. You're the one who interpreted it differently. I think I should be careful. Your opinion of me doesn't seem very good. Blushing slightly, the princess replies, Well, I don't really have anywhere else to go, so I agree to stay with you. Ben thinks to himself, the way she's talking, it sounds like she's the master, and I'm the servant. Then he looks around. Anyway, the matter here isn't completely finished yet. General Tang says respectfully, Heavenly Master, Zooie is a very kind spirit. We truly care about each other. Please find a way for us to stay together. Ben replies seriously, Heaven writes our destiny, and we must follow it. But some matters are beyond heaven's control. I cannot promise anything. You've been too close to a ghost for too long, and your yin energy has increased dangerously. Excess yin leads to the risk of death. He hands him a pill. This is an essence pill. Take one every day. Even if you stay close to Zooie, your yin energy will not increase. It will protect your future. But remember, if I ever find out that Zooie harms anyone, I will be the first to eliminate her. The general and Zooie bow gratefully. Thank you for your help. Ben says, Princess, let's go. After returning home, the princess changes her clothes. She complains, don't you have larger clothes? Just then, Kia sees her and demands, Ben, who is this girl? And why is she wearing my clothes? Explain everything right now or I won't let you off. Ben quickly says, she's not human, she's a ghost servant. She acknowledged me as her master, so I brought her home. The princess immediately grabs his ear. Who said I'm your servant? I'm a princess. At most, I can accept being your partner, not your servant. Ben sighs dramatically. Even a mighty heavenly master like me can't win against girls. 3 days later, at an auction, Master Lu announces, thank you all for attending today's auction. This grand event has been funded by the Penniless family, and when the Penniless name is attached to something, you can trust there will be no fraud. Their name may sound like bankrupt, but their reputation is priceless. Our first artifact is a jade pendant. It clears the mind and brings positive energy. Ben whispers to Kia, thanks to your father's connections, my shop is already packed on the first day. Kia replies, Dad trusts you completely. He said if you're hosting the auction, every item must be top quality. That's why he personally invited all his influential friends. Ben nods. You probably think all the big shots here are wealthy businessmen, but money alone doesn't make someone powerful. Look over there, those two ordinary-looking men? They're martial artists. Together, they could wipe out everyone here. Nearby, an old man tells his young master, Young Master Zooie, that jade pendant is truly top quality. If we obtain it, it will help suppress your inner demon and allow you to break through to the next stage. You are the once-in-a-generation genius of the Zooie family. If you reach the innate level before 20, no one in this world will be able to defeat you. Young Master Ji says coldly, if it's that valuable, we must obtain it, whether by fair means or foul. Ben stretches lazily. Lu can handle things here. I'm feeling sleepy. At that moment, a killer who has been targeting Ben takes aim. As the shot is fired, Ben casually bends and dodges it. The killer mutters irritably, this kid is unbelievably lucky, but luck won't save him forever. He's inside now, daytime won't work. Tonight, I'll send him to meet Hell King. The assassin was known as Victory Killer, a man who has never lost. Meanwhile, Ben thinks calmly, fly as high as you want, killer. Tonight, I'll clip your wings. That night, as Ben and the girls step outside, Victory Killer attacks. In the next moment, Ben appears to fall. Kia cries out, Ben, are you okay? Victory Killer grabs the girls and sneers, your man is finished. Now you'll work for me instead. Scene shifts to Huang Ren's house. Huang Ren says eagerly, Young Master He, you have no idea how long I've waited for this. I was about to win Kia's heart when that country bumpkin interfered, so I hired Victory Killer to eliminate him. Tonight, he'll finish the job and bring Kia here. As I promised, I'll hand her over to you. Please help my Huang family in business. He-Man replies arrogantly, you know the He family's status in the capital, don't you? As long as you have my support, your family will become #1 in this city. Suddenly, the window opens by itself. Huang Ren grins. Looks like my tiger has arrived. Welcome, Victory Killer. See Uncle Jiang? He even brought them in a bag. I told you he's the best. Uncle Jiang steps forward cautiously. Wait, something's wrong. He checks Victory Killer and realizes he's already dead. Huang Ren mutters, the bags are filled with dummies. We've been fooled. Ben's voice echoes through the room as he steps forward, laughing. You figured it out quickly. You've all been tricked. Did you really think a normal assassin could kill a heavenly master? I only created a small illusion. He ended up killing himself. Huang Ren trembles. You killed Victory Killer? Young Master He-Man, this man is extremely dangerous. He-Man scoffs. My Uncle Jiang is a mid-stage martial artist. Killing an ordinary assassin is no big achievement. My uncle could kill 36 like him with one hand. Uncle Jiang, this brat brought a very beautiful girl with him. No matter what, I want that girl. Just then, the princess casually lifts a stone into the air with a sharp motion. Uncle Jiang panics. She can use true ki. That means she's a martial arts master. Before he can react, the princess throws the stone. It shatters young Master He's heavenly balls instantly. Huang Ren trembles. She didn't even spare young Master He? How could she possibly spare me? Ben steps forward coldly. You hired an assassin to kill me. If you had only targeted me, I might have let you go. But once I learned what you planned to do to Kia, I knew I couldn't spare any of you. Now go to hell and serve your punishment. The princess asks calmly. He's finished. What about these two? Ben replies, tie them up. They must not escape. And this isn't some midnight show. There's no need for you two to just stand there watching. At that moment, young Master Zai speaks up. You're quite skilled. You even recognized who we are. We thought you wouldn't notice. Ben thinks to himself, I left Kia in the car because I knew she couldn't handle this. But perhaps leaving her alone was a mistake. He says aloud, in our country, there are 4 great families, each representing a different power. I want to know which of the 4 you belong to. Because for the crime of kidnapping my wife, not only you, but your entire family will pay the price. Young Master Zooie smirks. So you know about the Marshall families. Good. That makes things easier. Tell me quickly, how many ice pendants do you have, and which master crafted such a masterpiece? In this era, no one can create something that extraordinary. A master like that should belong to our Zooie family. Reveal everything, or your wife won't survive. Ben replies calmly, I only speak to people who are worth my time. And you don't qualify. Young Master Zooie laughs. Your attitude is impressive. Let me introduce myself. I am the young master of the Zooie family, and I'm about to break through to the innate realm. A long time since I found a worthy opponent. Let me test my skills against you. He attacks Ben, but Ben effortlessly blocks every strike. The Zooie family butler thinks anxiously. With the pendant, young master should soon reach the innate realm. I thought he was the greatest genius of his generation, but this unknown boy is dodging his attacks like it's nothing. I must help, or young master will be in danger. The old man joins the fight. Ben says coldly, you come from a powerful family, yet you lack all ethics. I won't hold back anymore. Let me show you how shallow you truly are. He releases a surge of internal energy. Both opponents are thrown backward violently. Ben says calmly, you've only seen a drop of the ocean, and you can't even withstand that. It seems the Zooie family is all talk and no substance. The butler gasps. I've never seen such terrifying internal energy. Not even Grand Masters can release such power so easily. But for someone so young to already be at that level, that's impossible. Ben thinks, ordinary logic doesn't apply to my family. Just as martial families are stronger than ordinary people, Heavenly Master families are thousands of times stronger than martial families. And I belong to the strongest Heavenly Master lineage in the world. Every generation of my family has ruled this world. Aloud, he says, you've guessed enough. Now it's time for you to leave this world. He kills the butler instantly. Then he turns to young Master Zooie. You come from such a powerful family, yet you stoop to something so disgraceful. If you had asked me for the pendant respectfully, I might have given it willingly, but you chose to threaten my family over such a trivial matter. That shows your so-called greatness is hollow. Inside, you're nothing but rotten. That's why you deserve to die. With that, he finishes him. Ben looks at the remaining 2. Young Master He and Uncle Jian. Everyone else is dead. Now only you 2 remain. One rich young master and his follower. What should I do with you? Uncle John falls to his knees. Young master, we did nothing wrong. Please spare us. We will never cross your path again. Ben replies sternly. From today onward, never appear before me again. If you do, it will be your last day. Uncle John bows repeatedly. Thank you, young master. After they leave, Ben walks over and wakes Kia. She opens her eyes slowly. Where am I? Ben smiles gently. Don't worry about that. As long as you're with me, you're completely safe. Overwhelmed, Kia suddenly kisses him. Meanwhile, the dying butler secretly sends a final message to his family. Scene shifts to the Zooie family in the capital. A man opens his eyes after meditation. Finally, I've achieved it. Ancestors, I have honored our name. I've broken through to the Grandmaster realm. Our Zooie family already had 3 Grandmasters. Now with me, we have 4. But then, he notices something shocking. 2 of the family's life lamps have gone out. Master Zooie said coldly, when a life lamp goes out, it means that person is dead. But Zooilu and his butler only went to buy the ice pendant. The place they went to is just a small city. There isn't even a Grand Master there. So who would dare attack the Zooie family? At that moment, the message sent by the butler reached Master Zooie. From it, he learned that the one who killed them was none other than Ben from Jianbei. Furious, Master Zooie growled, so it was you, Ben of Jianbei. Killing 2 members of my family was a grave mistake. You're lucky I just advanced to the Grandmaster realm today. I need a month to stabilize my realm. But once I do, I will personally come with my 3rd brother to eliminate you. A week later, Dr. Fraud invited Ben to his home to treat his adopted daughter, Fraud Chuner. She was suffering from a strange illness that even Dr. Fraud could not cure. After examining her, Ben said seriously, her condition was critical. Dr. Fraud pleaded, Master Ben Zero, you are a legendary master, someone who can even revive the dead. Please save my daughter. Her illness is beyond modern medical science. I had already lost hope, but when I met you, I believed that only you could save her. I'm not asking you as a doctor, I'm begging you as a father." Just then, Dr. Fraud's son rushed in angrily. "Don't touch my sister. If my father, the best doctor in the country, can't cure her, what can you possibly do? My dad is desperate, and you're here to take advantage of that. I won't let you scam him," Dr. Fraud snapped. "Watch your manners. He's a great master. That's why I invited him. If you don't know how to speak respectfully, stay silent." Ben smiled faintly. "Dr. Fraud, your son is quite strong. I didn't expect a doctor's son to be such a skilled martial artist. Relax. I'm not here to deceive anyone. Your father asked for my help, and that's why I'm here." Young Master Fraud scoffed. "Do I look like a fool? The country's top doctor would ask you for help? What did you do to my father? How did you manipulate him?" Dr. Fraud scolded him again, but Ben raised his hand. Dr. Fraud, words won't convince him. With a simple gesture, Ben created an invisible energy barrier around young Master Fraud. Shocked, the young man tried to break free but failed. His internal strength is overwhelming. "I can't even break the barrier formed by his energy." Father was right. He's extremely powerful. I made a terrible mistake provoking him. Ben said calmly, "You're lucky a heavenly master has come to treat your sister." "Dr. Fraud, I don't like being interrupted during treatment. If your son speaks out of turn again, I will stop immediately. Your daughter is already close to death. Thanks to her brother's behavior, she might die even sooner." Terrified, young Master Fraud bowed. "Heavenly Master, please forgive me. I misjudged you. From now on, I will follow your instructions." Ben then thought, "I'll send a small portion of my dragon key into her body to discover the root cause." After examining her internally, he frowned. Physically and internally, there's nothing wrong. This is something else. As his energy entered Chun'er's body, a terrifying snake demon aura burst out. Ben said gravely, "This is a powerful curse cast by a snake demon." Dr. Fraud was stunned. "What is this? I've never seen anything like it." Using a talisman, Ben suppressed the snake demon energy. Young Master Fraud asked anxiously, "Master, what exactly happened to my sister?" "It looks like a spirit or demon possessed her." Ben asked, "Was she ever connected to a snake in her childhood? Did anything happen involving a snake?" Young Master Fraud nodded. "Yes, years ago our family went on a mountain trip. My sister accidentally stepped on a small snake. It bit her out of anger. I was so furious that I killed it. After that, she developed a deep fear of snakes. Even hearing about them terrified her." Ben sighed. "Now it's clear. That wasn't an ordinary snake, it was a snake demon in its juvenile form. You killed its child. In revenge, its father cursed Chun'er. According to the curse, once she reaches her prime, she will die. And she is very close to that stage now." Young Master Fraud trembled. "Please, Heavenly Master, save her." Ben replied, "To break the curse, we must eliminate the one who cast it. But it won't be easy. If that snake demon could cast such a powerful curse 10 or 12 years ago, it may have already evolved, perhaps even into a dragon. If that's the case, its strength would be close to mine." Young Master Fraud said bitterly, "Our Fraud family only recently stepped into the martial world. We don't have connections to powerful masters. Why would anyone risk their life for my sister? Heroes who risk everything for others only exist in movies, not in real life." Ben responded calmly, "Don't worry, I will help you, but I won't act recklessly. I'll prepare thoroughly first." As Ben sipped his tea, he felt refreshed. He asked, "Is this ancient Wutu tea?" Young Master Fraud nodded. "Yes, you're right. My father loves tea. Whenever we have a guest, we serve this special blend." Ben smiled. "You don't realize how important tea is for cultivators. If this tea is consumed 3 times a day, it can stabilize and repair internal energy. If you have extra, give it to me. It will help during the fight against the snake demon." Young Master Fraud quickly agreed. "We have 3 unopened packs. I'll give them to you now. If we find more in the future, we'll send it to you. Please just save my sister." Ben reassured him, "Don't worry, once I'm fully prepared, I'll inform you." After returning home, Ben sighed, "I'm really tired today." Just then, he heard the principal's voice. "Little master, we've been waiting for you. This is my disciple, Guang Zhao. He needs your help." Guang Zhao, in tears, said, "Master, I've heard a lot about you. Since yesterday, my daughter's condition has worsened rapidly. No doctor can help her. Please save her." Ben replied, "All right, I'll visit your home tomorrow." The next day, Ben arrived at the Quan residence. After examining Quan's daughter, Ben said, "Her condition is severe. Did she eat anything unusual yesterday?" Quan wasn't sure, so he asked the maid. The maid explained, yesterday we went to the hill behind the house to gather mushrooms. We picked many, but I haven't cooked any yet. It's possible that the young miss secretly ate one. Ben frowned. Those are coffin mushrooms. They grow on graves. They aren't poisonous, but they carry heavy yin energy. Where exactly did you find them? The maid hesitated. Actually, there was a coffin on that hill. We didn't notice it at first. The lid was slightly open, and the young miss accidentally fell inside. But she wasn't injured, so I didn't think much of it. Ben said gravely, you picked mushrooms from a coffin and disturbed its rest. You've angered a sleeping spirit. In fury, it punished your daughter. He turned to Princess 17. Go tell that ghost to forgive them. Princess 17 immediately flew out through the window. Kwong and the maid were shocked. Was that a ghost? Ben reassured them. Don't worry. She's a good spirit. She'll return soon. Half an hour later, Princess 17 came back. She explained, there was a formation around the coffin that trapped the spirit in that area. When Kwong's daughter disturbed it, the spirit lashed out in anger. After investigating, I learned that we'll need a red jade tiger. With it, we can dispel the negative energy from the child. Kwong said, I've heard of the red jade tiger. It's going to be sold at an auction soon. Ben nodded. There's an auction in the city tomorrow. I'll get it for you. Once I have it, I can cure her in a second. After that, Ben started checking the auction items list carefully. Princess 17 asked curiously, why are you smiling like that? Later, back at home, Princess 17 noticed Ben's excitement. Ever since you checked the auction list, you've been unusually happy. You've even prepared the house carefully. Is someone important coming? Ben smiled. Yes, an old childhood friend is coming. Just then, a voice came from outside. The air in this city is still as stale as ever. The city hasn't changed, but you have, Ben. It was Ben's old friend. The narrator explains that when Ben was training intensely under his master, he met Mengju, who was also undergoing harsh training at the time. They understood each other's hardships and eventually became best friends. Ben looked at him warmly. It's been a long time. Ben laughed and said, Brother, your bald head is shining even more than before. What's the secret behind that glowing scalp of yours? Mengju smiled. You've got some nerve, my friend. You're keeping a heart spirit as your personal maid, and she's already completed her second transformation. Ben nodded. Nothing escapes your eyes. Actually, I called you here because of Princess 17. Mengju looked at the food and said, we can talk business later. Let's eat first. I haven't eaten anything all the way down from the mountain. Ben replied, you'll only get food after you answer my question. In Buddhism, there are 3 great mantras. Have you learned the third one? Mengju grinned. Even if I hadn't, I would have learned it for this meal. But don't worry, I've already mastered 5 mantras. The third one is easy. Soon, they arrived at the auction house. Princess 17 whispered, Ben, can we really trust this bald guy? Ben frowned. Don't talk about my friend like that. I specially invited him here for you. I told you I would help you reach your third transformation even without a yang heart. Something here today can act as a substitute. And if he can't help you transform, then no one in this world can. Princess 17 thought to herself, he praises him so much, is he really that capable? Mengju noticed her staring. Why are you looking at me like that? Careful, you might fall in love. The auction began. Princess 17 said, Ben, we already bought the red jade tiger we needed. Why are we still sitting here? Ben smiled. The tiger was just an excuse. What I really want is coming next. The host announced, now presenting the main item of today's event. You won't find this anywhere else in the world. This is a fire jade containing an extremely high concentration of flame energy. After extensive testing, we discovered it can even cure cancer. There is no starting price. Bid as you wish. People immediately began bidding. Ben thought, to ordinary people, this jade just has special healing effects. But I, as an immortal, know the truth. It's the heart of a ghost king. A rare demon that could easily kill today's saints and masters. He stood up calmly. I bid 1.5 billion. The crowd erupted. Did he just say 1.5 billion? He doesn't even look like he's worth 150 yuan. And he's bidding 1.5 billion? Ben smirked. Why are you all angry? Just admit you're poor. 1.5 billion isn't much to me. If I like something, I can pay 15 billion. If you want it, outbid me. But can you? If you're that poor, stay quiet and watch me win. He thought to himself, not long ago, I didn't even have 100,000 yuan. But after killing that assassin, I found 6.5 billion on his card. And my auction earned me another 1.5 billion in profit. Altogether, I now have 10 billion. If this item helps Princess 17 reach her third transformation, I don't care if I spend it all. A man stood up. I bid 1.6 billion. Ben shook his head. If you're going to raise it, why only 100 million? At least raise it by 1 billion. I don't play small games. I bid 2.6 billion. The man clenched his fists. I have late-stage cancer. Nothing has worked. This jade is my last hope. No matter the cost, I must have it. He shouted, 2.8 billion. Ben replied casually, I told you, I don't like small games. I bid 3.8 billion. The hall fell silent. The host asked, is there anyone who can compete with Mr. Ben Zero? Going once, going twice, sold to Mr. Ben Zero. An angry man muttered, kid, you showed off your money today. But above money, there's something called connections. You didn't let me win. Now you'll lose your life. That night, Ben and Mengju were walking home. Mengju laughed. I always thought you were poorer than me. Turns out you're rich. Ben replied, my master used to say money is just dust in your hands. But in the city, even dust has its uses. So I gathered a little. He then said seriously, brother, I want you to transfer the Flame Jade's energy into the princess. It will push her closer to her third transformation. Princess 17 suddenly said, you've noticed, right? We're being followed. Ben sighed. Why don't these people understand? I'm a heavenly master. Challenging me has consequences, yet they keep coming to die. Suddenly, several cars surrounded them. A man shouted, hand over the Flame Jade immediately, or we'll tear you apart so badly your family won't even be able to piece you back together. You didn't let me win at the auction. You bragged about your money. Let's see if your mouth still works in front of my guns. Ben said calmly. Princess 17, step forward. At that moment, Princess 17 moved in a flash and eliminated all the thugs instantly. Shocked, the uncle stammered. What kind of joke is this? These were the best fighters in the city. How did they all die in a single second? Ben frowned. 17, how many times do I have to tell you? I only asked you to teach them a lesson, not to kill them. 17 replied calmly. I saw their karma. It was rotten. If we had spared them, they would have ruined more lives. For people like that, killing is better than mercy. The uncle immediately fell to his knees. Please, master, forgive me. Ben said coldly. Why would I dirty my hands killing you? You're gonna die in a few days anyway. Get out of my sight and never appear before me again. The uncle bowed repeatedly. Thank you, master. But just as he turned to leave, a blade flashed, and someone killed him on the spot. Ben looked up sharply. Who are you? Why did you kill him? The young woman stepped forward. My name is Fen Qinqing. I don't have any grand reason. I just felt like killing him. Princess 17 frowned. So whenever you're angry, you just kill people? Mengju chuckled. If I had to die, I wouldn't mind dying at the hands of such a beauty. Ben ignored him and said to the woman, your surname is Feng. Judging by your cultivation, you're a half-step grandmaster. Are you from one of the 4 great families? The Feng family? Feng Qincheng nodded. You're right. Ben said, I noticed your presence at the auction. If you're here for the Flame Jade, you can try to take it. But remember, if you attack me, I won't spare you, no matter who you are. She shook her head. To be honest, I did come for the Flame Jade. But after seeing 3 peak-level masters standing here, I knew better than to fight. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I won't cross your path again. Inside she thought, his name is Ben Zero, and he's at the peak of the Grandmaster realm. I've heard rumors about an unknown man in Jiangbei who killed the Zooie family's young master and their 17th elder. It must be him. Ben smiled faintly. Finally, someone from a great family with brains. You know when to bow and when to fight. Your foundation is strong. Focus on your cultivation. If you don't make mistakes, you'll become a grandmaster before you turn 21. Feng Qincheng bowed respectfully. Thank you for your praise, grandmaster. I'll take my leave. After returning home, they began preparing the formation. Kia asked, what's going on here? And who is this bald guy? I've never seen him before. Ben explained. He's my childhood friend. We trained together. Just as I am the successor of a heavenly master, he is a Buddhist master. His knowledge about souls is even deeper than mine. Mengju immediately activated the heavenly Buddha formation. He chanted, Demon King, you've been dead for years. Release your soul. He began transferring the Demon King's energy into Princess 17. But the Demon King resisted fiercely, causing the formation to shatter. Coughing blood, Mengju said, this Demon King is far stronger than we expected. Brother Zero, I need your help. Ben stepped forward and infused him with his energy. Mengju's heavenly Buddha transformed into a heavenly dragon Buddha. With their combined power, the Demon King stopped resisting. Princess 17 declared, Demon King, your power is mine now. After fully absorbing it, her energy surged dramatically. Mengju collapsed onto the floor. I'm exhausted. I'm so hungry I could eat 5 chickens right now. Ben nodded. I didn't expect the Demon King to be such a high-level entity. 17, how do you feel? She replied. My energy has increased significantly. If the Demon King had just a little more power, I might have completed my third transformation. Ben reassured her, It's fine. We'll get more opportunities. I promise to turn you back into a human, and I will. Just then, Kia entered. Ben, a package arrived for you. The sender's name says Master Lee. Ben smiled. That's my uncle. He told the others to rest and open the package. His eyes widened in shock. I knew my uncle was generous, but not this generous. He sent me a top-grade spirit stone. Once I absorb this, my strength will increase tremendously. I might even be strong enough to face any demon, Kia said teasingly. I don't understand all your cultivation talk, but judging by your face, it must be something incredible. Ben nodded. I'll spend the entire night absorbing this spirit stone, so you'll have to sleep alone tonight. Kia blushed. What do you mean sleep alone? I wasn't sharing a room with you anyway. Get out. That night, Ben began absorbing the crystal. He thought, this is harder to absorb than I expected. But once I succeed, I'll be confident enough to face the snake demon. I'll inform young Master Fraud to prepare. We'll leave tomorrow. The next day, Ben arrived at the Fraud residence. Get ready. We're heading into a major battle. Young Master Fraud replied. Master Ben, I've prepared everything you asked for, but I have a question. A few days ago, you said you weren't ready to face the snake demon. Now, in less than a week, you are. Did you make progress in your cultivation? Ben said calmly. We Heavenly Masters never enter a battle unless we are certain of victory. Especially when someone's life is at stake, we never fight a losing battle. Now take us to the mountain where everything began. I promise you, you'll soon see your sister smiling and healthy again. Young Master Fraud replied. If anyone else had said that, I wouldn't have believed them. But hearing it from you gives me great relief. By the way, this car only has 4 seats. Where am I supposed to sit? Ben answered casually. You can sit on the roof. Young Master Fraud thought helplessly. In my own car, I end up riding on the roof. After 8 hours of driving, they reached a village deep in the mountains. Ben stretched his back. After driving this long, my back is killing me. At least we finally found a place to stop. He told young Master Fraud. Go ask the villagers if there's somewhere we can stay. Young Master Fraud walked up to a house and was about to knock when Mengju suddenly stopped him. Wait, something's wrong here. This door has a triple lock system, and it's painted red. Both of those things attract evil energy. Why would someone turn their own house into a hub for evil? I suspect no one inside is still alive. And if this problem isn't fixed soon, this entire mountain will be corrupted. This has the work of an evil formation master written all over it. Princess 17 frowned. Who would do something so cruel as to wipe out an entire family? Ben replied. Because we are righteous people, we cannot ignore this matter. Mengju, summon the souls of the people who lived here. Let's find out what happened. Mengju summoned the souls. He said, this house belonged to a happy family of 5, but because someone set up an evil formation, they all died. One of their souls has been completely corrupted. That's why I could only summon 4. The worst part is that even these souls are heavily influenced by evil energy. It's hard to say how much they still remember. Ben nodded. You've already used a lot of energy. Rest now. I'll infuse them with my energy so we can question them properly. As Ben released his power, the souls returned to their original forms. He observed, out of these 4 souls, 3 have completely lost their memories. Even in death, the formation did not spare them. Mengju, send their souls to heaven. They've suffered enough. Mengju purified and released the 3 souls. Ben turned to the remaining one. Do you remember how your family died? The spirit replied softly. I don't remember everything. My name was Tianyan. I don't remember how I died. I only know that because of that formation, we've been suffering constantly, slowly losing our humanity. While they were speaking, Princess 17 sensed someone nearby. She quickly moved toward the bushes and dragged out a man. Ben, I found someone strange. The spirit said, he's not strange. That's Brother Howda. He has no family. He grew up in this village, and the villagers raised him. Ben asked the man, if you live here, do you know what happened to this family? The man stammered incoherently. Ben frowned. Sorry, but we don't understand. The spirit explained. He said that yesterday a man in a robe came to this house. Howda followed him, and the robed man went toward the nearby well. Ben said firmly, then take us to the well. When they arrived, Howda began crying. Ben said, I'm setting up a protective barrier. Stay alert. He looked into the well and saw a human head inside. Ben's expression darkened. An evil master tried to refine a moon corpse. A moon corpse is different from a zombie. Zombies have no heartbeat, but a moon corpse does. It takes time to form. They must survive 7 full moons before they are complete. From the looks of it, this one isn't finished yet. We must pull it out. If it becomes complete, the evil master could use it for anything. We also need to free its soul. Mengju nodded. You're right. Together they combined their powers and pulled the moon corpse out of the well. The spirit gasped in shock. That's Brother Howda, Ben said grimly. So he was already dead. The one standing before us earlier was a moon corpse. He used his energy to extract Howda's soul from the corpse. Ben explained, when the evil master was casting black magic on this family, Howda saw him. To silence him, the master killed him. That evil master has committed many heinous crimes. As they spoke, Howda's corpse suddenly dissolved into nothingness. Ben looked at Howda's fading soul and said softly, My friend, you were a truly good person. Even at the moment of your death, you were trying to protect others. I sincerely pray that in your next life, you are reborn into a happy and peaceful one. After that, they returned to the house. Mengju used his power to completely purify and refine the house. Finally, the curse placed here has been removed. I've sent all the dead souls to heaven. We still have our own task to complete, but I promise you, once we return, we will definitely punish the one who committed this evil. Let's go, Ben. As they headed toward the snake demon's cave, they suddenly heard someone screaming. Rushing over, they saw a black panther attacking two ordinary people. Before the beast could strike again, Ben flicked a single stone. The stone shot forward like a bullet and killed the black panther instantly. The survivors stared in shock. What just happened? How did it die? Ben asked calmly, Are you two all right? The young man, Zhu Cheng, said excitedly, You killed a black panther with just one stone. You're an incredible master. The girl added, We came here for a picnic, but that panther suddenly attacked us. Thank you so much for saving our lives, master. Ben shook his head. There's no need to thank me. Saving lives is our duty. Princess 17 frowned. When are we going to focus on our real mission? We're getting distracted. Mengju said gently. My master used to say that saving a life is greater than accomplishing any grand task. The girl smiled. My name is Han Jia, and this is my boyfriend, Zhu Cheng. We came here from Hui City. You helped us so much, so please accept this in return. She handed Ben a pendant. It's my family's ancestral pendant. I don't know its value, but please keep it as a token of thanks. Ben's eyes widened slightly. You really don't know what this is? Tell me, did one of your ancestors happen to be named Han Pojung? Hanjia looked confused. I'm sorry, I don't know much about our ancestors, but the elders in my family probably would. Ben quickly gave her his number. When you return home, ask your elders about Han Pojung. If he truly was your ancestor, contact me immediately. This is very important. She nodded. I will remember, master. Please take care. After they left, Mengju looked at Ben suspiciously. Brother, why do you look so happy? You were so excited about that pendant that you even gave her your number. What did you see in it that I didn't? Ben replied. This is called galactic jade. Mengju blinked. Galactic jade? I've never heard of it. Ben explained. In simple terms, it's a type of space stone. You can store objects inside it. Mengju frowned. How can you fit things inside something so small? Ben smiled and took out several stones. These are immortal stones made of pure soul energy, the ones we found near the well yesterday. Until now, I've been carrying them in my pocket, but with this space stone, I don't need to anymore. Watch closely. He activated the galactic jade, and the stones vanished inside it. In ancient times, space stones and space rings were common, but now they're rarer than treasure. If Hanjia's family possesses something like this, her ancestors must have been extremely powerful martial artists. The Han Pojung I mentioned had close ties with my own ancestors. If she truly belongs to that lineage, we'll definitely meet again in the future. Princess 17 crossed her arms. Now that you're done reconnecting with long-lost relatives, can we finally head to the demon cave? Soon, they arrived at the entrance of the demon cave. Princess 17 sensed the surroundings. The spiritual energy here is 4 times denser than outside. For a cultivator, this place is no less than a holy land. If a snake cultivated here for 100 years, turning into a dragon would be completely normal. Young Master Fraud clenched his fists. I don't care what that bastard snake has become. Today I'll kill it and save my sister. Ben warned him, do not go near it. I only brought you here so you can witness your sister being saved. We'll handle the rest. As they stepped inside, Ben called out, Snake Demon, there's no point in hiding. Come out. Mengju added, You've lived long enough by exploiting this place. Today is your last day. A massive snake demon slithered into view. Ben narrowed his eyes. It has reached the peak of the demon realm. If it breaks through, it could become a true dragon. Its luck is impressive. Without warning, the snake attacked Ben. Ben shouted, Mengzhu, shield us with your energy. Don't let its pressure suppress us. As soon as the protective barrier was formed, Ben and Princess 17 rushed forward, but the snake demon used illusion techniques and severely injured them. Ben growled, "This bastard has more tricks than we expected." The snake unleashed another devastating attack, but Ben and Princess 17 barely dodged it in time. Using his heavenly eye, Ben scanned the demon and finally discovered its weakness. Shouting loudly, he said, 17, target its horns. That's its weak point. If you break its horns, it won't be able to fight back. At that moment, Princess 17 used earth magic to completely bind the snake demon and rushed forward at incredible speed to attack its horns. But before she could reach it, the snake demon broke free and stabbed one of its horns straight into 17's body. 17 gritted her teeth and said, "Good thing I'm still a ghost. If I were human, that horn would have killed me. Snake demon, you've really made me angry today. I won't spare you." The snake demon immediately launched another ice storm attack. 17 shouted, "It's attacking too quickly. That bastard isn't giving us even a single chance to counterattack." Just then, Mengzhu struck the snake demon and knocked it backward. "As long as I'm here, you won't lay a finger on my friends," 17 said. "Thanks for the help, Baldy." Mengzhu snapped, "Call me Bald one more time and I won't spare you." 17 didn't respond and launched another devastating attack at the snake demon. Young Master Fraud swallowed nervously. "It's a good thing I'm not part of this fight. In a battle between gods like this, I'd be dead instantly." Ben said, "Thank you both of you for holding it off while I prepared my attack. Now the rest will be handled by the white tiger and the dragon. Show it how powerful heavenly masters truly are." With a coordinated assault, they shattered the serpent's horns. The moment the horns broke, the snake demon let out a final roar and died on the spot. Ben exhaled. "I have to admit, this serpent was impressive. The three of us had to combine our strength to defeat it." He turned to Fraud. "Bring your sister here. Once we place her over the snake's blood, the curse will break on its own." They carefully laid Fraud Tuner over the blood, and as Ben predicted, the curse shattered instantly. Young Master Fraud said tearfully, "Finally, my sister is healed. I never thought I'd see her healthy again." Ben nodded. "I'll keep the snake demon's corpse. Once we return, I'll refine its inner core. It will greatly help my cultivation." He stored the corpse inside his space stone. Ben said with a smile, "Mission complete, everyone. Now it's time to celebrate." Suddenly, a powerful wave burst from the water nearby. Mengzhu pointed. "Ben, look! What's happening over there?" Before anyone could react, the water surged forward, dragged Tuner into its depths, and Ben jumped in after her. Everyone shouted in shock. What just happened? Are Ben and Tuner all right? As Ben chased Tuner underwater, he thought, "What is going on? Why is the water pulling her in?" When he finally opened his eyes, he found himself inside an underwater palace. Who built a palace beneath the water? And because of this structure, I can actually breathe underwater. Whoever created this must have been incredibly powerful. But where is Tuner? Suddenly, the ground cracked open, and a massive vase rose from below. Inside it, Tuner was peacefully sleeping. Ben frowned. Something strange is happening. She's absorbing the spiritual energy here, as if she owns this place. Her destiny must be extraordinary. All the surrounding energy flowed into Tuner's body, and the massive vase shrank, transforming into a pendant around her neck. What is happening? I won't understand until she wakes up. He examined her and discovered a newly formed formation inside her body. She had become a natural cultivation machine. Many people train their entire lives to reach the Martial Saint realm or beyond. But because Tuner absorbed the energy of this place, she instantly surpassed them all. Heaven must have something extraordinary planned for this girl, he said gently. Finally, you're awake. Tuner opened her eyes. Dad? What are you doing here? Ben froze. What did you just call me? She replied innocently. I called my dad, Dad. Ben thought, it seems the overwhelming energy caused her to lose her memories, and for some reason, she thinks I'm her father. He said awkwardly, my dear child, hold Dad gently. You're very powerful now. If you squeeze any harder, you might actually kill me, she said firmly. I would never hurt my dad. Ben sighed internally. Why do I have a feeling my problems just multiplied? They soon returned to the surface. Mengzhu laughed in relief. I told you Ben would be fine. Princess 17 smirked. They say good people die young. Scoundrels like Ben stick around for decades. Young Master Fraud said happily, you must be glad to see me safe, right? Before he could finish, Tuner punched him and sent him flying. Dad, that's a bad guy. Young Master Fraud lay on the ground in shock. What just happened? I'm your brother and a talented martial artist. When did you become so strong that you can knock me down with one punch? Ben rubbed his forehead. Things have gotten complicated. Underwater, we found something incredible. Because of it, Chuner's energy skyrocketed, but she lost all her memories. For some reason, she thinks I'm her father and remembers nothing else. An ice crystal core has formed inside her body. She's now far more powerful than a martial saint. Young Master Fraud gasped. More powerful than a martial saint? That's a level I couldn't reach even after a lifetime of training. And she got there in her sleep? Mengju chuckled. That's fate. Some people receive everything without effort. Others struggle their entire lives and gain nothing. Ben said seriously. Let's head back first. We need to find a way to restore her memories. Chuner said, Dad, wait a second. She enlarged the giant vase, emptied the water from inside it, then shrank it back into a pendant and hung it around her neck. It was too heavy before. Now it's lighter. We can go. Ben nodded. All right, let's go. Mengju sighed. She's not just stronger than a martial saint now. She's also obtained an incredible artifact. When heaven gives, it really gives generously. Young Master Fraud said proudly. Our Fraud family now has a martial saint-level powerhouse. Our family will rise to new heights. After returning home, Ben patiently explained everything to Fraud Chuner and eventually sent her back to her family, hoping she would slowly recover her memories. Mengju stretched lazily. I'm exhausted. My energy will only recover after I eat some demon meat. Ben rolled his eyes. Honestly, I regret calling you here. Ever since you arrived, you've done nothing but eat. If you keep this up, you'll bankrupt my father-in-law. At that moment, Mr. Liu arrived. Mr. Ben, I'm glad I ran into you, Ben replied dryly. Where else would you find me? At my neighbor's house. And who is this little girl? She looks quite clever. Mr. Liu smiled. This is my granddaughter. The painting I brought last time, the one I planned to sell, was made by her. I'm very busy at the shop today, so I can't drop her off at school. Could you please take her? Ben nodded. Sure. Her school is on the way to my university anyway. Then he asked thoughtfully. By the way, did your granddaughter remain silent until she was 5 years old and suddenly start speaking? And does she get a fever every half-month that disappears without treatment? Mr. Liu looked shocked. Yes, that's exactly what happens. How did you know? Mengju examined the girl carefully. She has a rare jade spirit body. Her martial constitution hasn't fully awakened yet. Once it does, even breathing will help her cultivate. In today's world, such a physique is extremely rare. Little girl, would you like to become my disciple? I'll give you a lollipop every day. The girl frowned. Bald uncle, you look poor yourself. If you can't even feed yourself properly, how will you buy me lollipops? Ben stepped in. I'm already someone else's disciple, so I can't take disciples of my own. But if you want, you can call me Big Brother. She smiled brightly. A big brother protects his little sister. If you're my big brother, no one can bully me. Okay, I'll call you Big Brother. Mr. Liu wiped his tears dramatically. My granddaughter is truly talented. She even made a Grand Master her big brother. Master, I'll leave her in your care today. As Mr. Liu left, Ben thought, why do I feel like I've just been set up? That old man always gives me suspicious vibes. Soon, Ben arrived at the school. I never imagined that as a heavenly master, I'd end up dropping a child off at primary school. I thought, after returning from the mountains, I'd accomplish great things in this city. And now look at me. Mengju laughed. You walked in dreaming of romance, ready to fall at Cupid's glance. But destiny laughed at your desire. Congrats, my friend. You're now a sire. Suddenly Ben stopped. Wait, something's wrong. He looked around seriously. This is a primary school. Children radiate strong positive energy. But despite that, I can sense heavy negative energy here. I think an evil formation has been set up. Mengju nodded. Did you notice something else? The school is huge, but there are no plants here except this one type of flower. I can't even see grass. And look at the children. They all look exhausted. Ben narrowed his eyes. Yao Yao has a jade spirit body, so the formation can't affect her. But the other children are normal. Let's take one of these flowers and see what it does. In the garden, Ben planted one of the flowers and observed carefully. Let's see how it affects its surroundings. Within minutes, every nearby plant withered and died. Mengju muttered. That explains why nothing else grows here. Ben's expression darkened. This isn't a normal flower. It's a life-devouring flower, an evil artifact that steals people's life force. The shocking part is that it's planted inside a school. If there were just one or two, it could have been an accident. But the entire garden is filled with them. Something is definitely wrong. He turned serious. 17, Mengju. Tonight we investigate. That night, Ben and his companions hid inside the school. 17 whispered, Look, someone's coming. Wait, isn't that the principal? Ben nodded. Yes, his name is Yang Castain, the principal of this primary school. I saw him earlier when I dropped Yao Yao off. Mengzhu muttered. It looks like he's the one who set up the formation. But why would a principal do something this evil? Yang Castain began plucking one of the flowers and laughed to himself. I truly am a genius. Thanks to my brilliant plan, these flowers are growing rapidly. Once the patriarch of the Castain family absorbs their energy, he'll soon become a martial saint. And when that happens, the entire country will know our name. Ben's eyes hardened. I never thought there would be people in the city above the level of a grandmaster. It seems the Castain family has some real power. Mengzhu whispered urgently. He's leaving. We shouldn't let him escape. Ben shook his head. Now isn't the time. Even if we attack him, the Castain family will retaliate. From what he said, there's definitely a martial saint in their family. If there are more, we'll be in serious trouble. He turned to 17. Quietly follow Yang Castain. Observe who he meets and what he does. Maintain your distance. If you're discovered, things will get very complicated. Princess 17 immediately began following Principal Castain. Meanwhile, Ben said, for now, we should destroy the evil energy in this place. People's safety comes first. Mengzhu nodded. You're right. Ben summoned divine fire and started burning all the life-devouring flowers. But suddenly, the protective formations surrounding the school activated. Countless swords materialized in the sky. Mengzhu warned, brother, be careful. It's about to attack. They barely managed to dodge the incoming sword rain. Ben frowned. A killing formation was set up here. The attacks won't stop until we completely destroy the formation's core. Brother Mengzhu, create a barrier to protect us. I'll locate the core. Mengzhu quickly formed a defensive barrier around them. Ben glanced at him. I must say, your formations are impressive. Mengzhu replied. Stop praising me and hurry up. I can't maintain this barrier for long. After carefully scanning the area, Ben said seriously, before this school was built, this place used to be a graveyard. Many bodies are still buried underground. This is only the beginning. Soon, skeletal soldiers will attack us. Just as he finished speaking, skeleton soldiers burst out of the ground. Ben smirked. Speak of the devil. Now, whoever among you is the leader, come forward and fight me. One skeleton charged at him. Ben summoned his great sword and said mockingly, you're lucky to face a grand master like me in a sword fight. Many people wait their entire lives for this opportunity. You got it after death. Within a few strikes, Ben destroyed the skeleton's soul. Seeing this, the remaining skeleton soldiers grew frightened. Ben laughed. You're already dead. What are you afraid of? He quickly advanced and eliminated them one by one. Mengzhu chuckled. This guy really enjoys showing off his power, but honestly, I kind of like it. After finishing them all, Ben said, the skeleton soldiers are gone. You can drop the barrier now. Mengzhu sighed in exhaustion. You took too long. Maintaining that barrier drained me. Ben nodded. We've destroyed the formation. Whoever set it up must have sensed our presence. Let's uproot the remaining flowers and leave. We're too tired to fight at full strength, and we know nothing about the enemy's true power. The two of them quickly destroyed the remaining flowers and left. Scene shifted. Principal Castain stood before an elderly man. He asked, Ancestor, why do you look so angry? The ancestor's eyes burned with fury. Someone interfered with my garden. Whoever it is, I will not let them go. He rushed toward the school at full speed. But by the time he arrived, Ben and Mengzhu had already finished and left. The ancestor clenched his fists. 30 years ago, I used my own life force to create that garden and its formation. I sacrificed so much to build it. I was only a step away from becoming a martial saint within these 30 years. And just before my breakthrough, someone destroyed everything. Whoever you are, you will not escape my hands. Elsewhere, Mengzhu said seriously, that man is extremely powerful. Absorbing life force for 30 years has made him terrifying. Even if we work together, we can't defeat him right now. Ben replied calmly, I'm not afraid of him. It's true, I can't defeat him at this moment, but in 7 days, I'll meet the Castain family's ancestor again, and that day will be unforgettable for him. Mengzhu scoffed. Do you ever think before speaking? That man was already a grand master when you weren't even born. Ben smiled confidently. I have a plan. Within 7 days, I'll bring him to his knees, and you'll witness it. 7 days later, Ben said, I divided the snake demon's core into 7 pills and have refined 1 pill each day. That demon cultivated for many years, so its energy was immense. Using its power, I created a new formation within my body. Now I'm confident I can face the Castain family's patriarch. Let's see who wins today, them or me. Scene shifts to the Castain family training ground. Principal Yang Castain shouted, no one stops training. If you don't push your limits, you'll never grow stronger. Suddenly, the gate was smashed open. Ben walked in casually. You installed a very low-quality door. I barely touched it, and it broke. Just like your Castain family patriarch, old and worn out. Young Castain shouted, Disciples! Attack him! Teach this bastard a lesson! Ben waved his hand lazily. My life hasn't fallen so low that I need to fight children. With a simple gesture, he immobilized all of them. The Castain disciples looked shocked. What's happening? We can't move our bodies. Ben shook his head. You're all too weak. If I had this little talent, I would never step into the martial world. Your patriarch must be a coward, not even coming out to save you. Seems killing one or two won't be enough. Maybe I should kill you all. Yang Castain shouted angrily. We don't need our patriarch to deal with you. We're more than enough. Scene shifts again. The Castain ancestor was seen absorbing life force from others, preparing for his breakthrough. Castain muttered coldly, Killing just a few people won't be enough. I still need the life force of 30 more people this month. Only then will I be able to break through beyond the martial saint level. When the Castain ancestor returned home and saw the destruction, he was furious. Who dares to do this to my residents? Ben stepped forward calmly. I'd also like to see who had the audacity to use a school as a tool for cultivation. Those who commit evil openly, I might spare them. But those who hide their crimes behind a mask of righteousness, I will never forgive. If people like you exist, no one will believe in humanity anymore. The ancestor glared. Who are you? You destroyed my garden and injured my disciples. I will not spare you, Ben replied sharply. You care so much about your disciples, yet you never once thought about other people's children. Your aura reeks of blood. You've just finished killing someone, haven't you? You lacked true talent for cultivation, so you chose every vile shortcut available. Today, I'll show you the difference between real talent and a despicable fraud like you. The ancestor sneered. You do look talented, but sadly, you're foolish. If you had any sense, you wouldn't stand before me with such low cultivation. Ben immediately summoned his azure dragon. The dragon tore through the ancestor's skeletal minions with ease. The ancestor scoffed. So this is your trump card? He conjured a skeletal hand and grabbed the dragon. Your dragon is weak. Go cultivate for another 100 years. Then maybe you'll be worthy of facing me. At that moment, the white tiger leapt forward to attack. The ancestor mocked. Oh? So you have two beasts. While he clashed with the white tiger, the dragon broke free. The ancestor growled. Now I'm angry. If I fight one, the other attacks. Fine, I'll destroy you both at once. He unleashed a powerful blast, severely injuring both the dragon and the tiger. Ben narrowed his eyes. I have to admit, your killing intent is terrifying. You've mastered the use of others' pain as power. The ancestor said coldly. I underestimated you. No ordinary person can summon the azure dragon and white tiger at such a young age. If an elder from your family had come, I might not last 2 minutes. But you came alone. That was your mistake. I'll use my skeleton devouring technique to kill you and use your energy to break through. He charged at Ben. Ben said firmly, I can't retreat now. He tried to counterattack, but the ancestor's strike heavily wounded him. You can't run halfway through a fight. Ben suddenly converted his ki into blood energy and launched a desperate strike. The ancestor barely dodged. I was careless. If I hadn't reacted in time, you would have taken my head. Ben shouted. Azure dragon, white tiger, forward. We come from the lineage of heavenly masters. We cannot lose to someone like him. The ancestor was shocked. He summoned them again? How much energy does this boy have? The dragon and tiger attacked simultaneously, and Ben thrust his mystic sword straight into the ancestor's body. The ancestor coughed blood. I can't believe I lost to a child. Ben replied calmly. I had to use all my strength to defeat you. You should feel honored. With that, the Castain ancestor died. Ben searched the body. Let's see what profit I gained from killing this old man. People like him usually carry valuable treasures. After checking, he found a strange token. Ben murmured, this looks like the symbol of a hidden sect. So the Castain ancestor was connected to a secret sect. I knew it. There's no way a family like this could gain such terrifying strength so easily. Things were never as simple as they seemed. A few days later, Grandmaster Zooie said coldly, Third brother, the boy from this city, Ben killed members of our family. If we don't take revenge, the martial world will look down on us. The third brother smirked. There's no audience here for your dramatic speech. Let's just do the job quietly. The two brothers arrived at the Janbei Martial Alliance. Inside, President Jachin was training the students. One disciple approached nervously. Master, 2 seniors are here. They look very strong. Please wait a moment. I'll call. Before he could finish, the third brother killed him instantly. President Jachin shouted, Who are you? How dare you enter our grounds and kill our students? The third brother laughed. You have courage, speaking like that even after seeing my power, but let me tell you, you are nothing more than insects before us. The students charged forward to attack. Scene shifts. Ben was sitting casually, playing a game, when Mengzhu rushed in. Brother Ben, look what's happening in our city. Someone wiped out the entire martial alliance in broad daylight. The wall says the Zooie family did it, and they wrote that all these innocent deaths are your fault. Ben's expression turned cold. They've gone too far. He and Mengzhu immediately set out to find the Zooie family. Ben snapped. Why are you driving so slowly? Mengzhu replied. There's too much traffic. We can't go any faster. Meanwhile, at the Martial Alliance, many students lay dead. President Jiaqin was still fighting desperately but couldn't save the remaining children. The third brother laughed cruelly. Crushing insects is so satisfying. From now on, I'll go city to city and crush all your little bugs. Jiaqin shouted. You won't escape. If I don't kill you, the souls of my students will never rest. At that moment, Ben arrived. You've done well so far. I'll handle the rest. Jiaqin looked at him in confusion. Who are you? My name is Ben Zero. There's zero in my name, but I do the work of a hero. Don't worry. Now that I'm here, nothing else will go wrong. The third brother smirked. So you've finally arrived. Ben said coldly. You people don't deserve to be called a great family. First, your family kidnapped my wife just because you wanted the item being sold at the auction. If you liked it so much, you should have bought it fairly. And today, instead of taking revenge on me directly, you slaughtered innocent people. If I don't completely destroy the Zooie family, then I don't deserve to belong to a great family either. The third brother sneered. I've been saving my moonblade just for you. Now I can finally kill you. As he spoke, he unleashed a barrage of rapid attacks on Ben. The third brother said confidently, my strikes are so fast he couldn't even dodge. Mengzhu called out anxiously, Ben, are you alright? Ben replied calmly, I'm perfectly fine. His weak attacks can't hurt me. What truly angers me is that so many innocent people suffered because of me. If I don't return their pain to you, then my name isn't Ben Zero. Dragon, move forward. Finish him. The third brother was shocked. How can someone so young be this powerful? But before Ben could strike, a spear attack came from the side. Grandmaster Zooie arrived. Third brother, I'm here to help you. He launched a spear attack at Ben. It doesn't matter how strong you are, you cannot face two grandmasters at once. Ben replied, we'll see about that. He attacked the third brother with his mystic sword, but Grandmaster Zooie struck from the side. Fighting both at once proved extremely difficult. While Ben was engaged with one, the third brother landed several heavy blows, seriously injuring him. The third brother laughed. I can't believe this brat killed two of our family members. Honestly, he was probably the youngest grandmaster in the country. But now history will never know. Grandmaster Zooie added, this is what happens when you provoke us. Suddenly, Ben's voice echoed from behind them. You two are quite strong. It took you this long just to defeat my clone. Even killing my clone is an honor for you. Grandmaster Zooie's eyes widened. That's impossible. We killed you ourselves. The third brother growled. It doesn't matter. We'll kill you again. He slashed with his silver blade, but Ben caught it between two fingers. This is one of the sharpest blades in the world, the third brother exclaimed. How can you stop it with your fingers? Ben said calmly. I can not only stop it, I can break it. With a single motion he shattered the blade. Grandmaster Zooie shouted, let my brother go, or I won't spare you. Ben tossed the broken sword back. Take your trash, I don't need it. The sword nearly struck Grandmaster Zooie, who barely dodged. He thought, if I hadn't reacted in time, I'd be dead. Ben stepped forward and began beating the third brother mercilessly. Then, summoning his mystic sword, he split him in half. Ben said coldly, that's one down. Now it's your turn. He charged at Grandmaster Zooie. Zooie shouted, my spear has one of the strongest defenses in the world. It can block even rocket-level attacks. Your sword can't harm me. In the next instant, Ben sliced through both the spear and Zooie himself, cutting him cleanly in two. Zooie muttered in disbelief. I can't believe I lost to a child. But you cut me in half. So why am I still alive? Ben replied. I didn't feel like killing you immediately. If you wanted revenge on me, why did you slaughter innocent people? Zooie dropped to his knees. Please forgive me, master. I lost control in my anger. I'll compensate the families of everyone I harmed. The Zooie family possesses treasures beyond imagination. We'll repay them generously. And from today onward, the Zooie family will serve you like loyal subordinates. Ben smiled faintly. You have both money and influence. That could be useful to me in the future. Fine, you may go, Zooie said gratefully. Thank you, master. though inside he thought, "You killed my brother today. When I return, I'll gather the full power of the Zooie family and create a force that will destroy you." The next second, Ben's blade pierced straight through Zooie's body. Zooie gasped. "You said you would spare me," Ben replied coldly. "I was joking. You massacred innocent people, giving you hope before killing you. That's justice. If I had killed you normally, it wouldn't have been fair to your victims." As he died, Zooie whispered, "My family will remember this." Meng hurried over. "Brother Ben, good news. Most of the students weren't killed, just severely injured. I've healed almost all of them. Only a couple couldn't be saved." The surviving children shouted, "Master Ben, you're our hero. Thank you for saving us." Later, back at home, Tia was wrapping Ben's wounds. "What exactly do you keep getting involved in? The people who attacked you today killed so many innocents just to take revenge on you. Please stop provoking such dangerous enemies." Ben replied calmly, "They made the mistake of provoking me." She looked at him curiously. "You're strong enough to fight 2 grandmasters alone without fear. Then what's so special about Fraud Tuner that you're scared of her? She calls you father, and you don't even correct her." Ben sighed. "If I'm honest, her power is terrifying, and she's lost her memories. She believes I'm her family. If I tell her I don't know her, it could seriously damage her mind." Kaya smiled softly. "Our Heavenly Master truly cares about everyone. It seems our Heavenly Master deserves a reward today." Ben smirked. "I'm a Heavenly Master. There's nothing I can't achieve. So what kind of reward could you possibly give me?" she replied playfully. "You'll find out soon enough. What happens next will be revealed in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned."